share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ancient days, I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as free as life's Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Nembutsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in God. endless gifts. May my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean stays, I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers on its flames, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in Kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does light each day.
When we see the
Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu, Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Amida Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Amida Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Namo Amida Butsu. When my heart is touched by kindness, how my being fills with joy I wish to share. When my heart overflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon as the ocean stands, I also offer when touched by kindness to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flames, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in Kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In sweet as light each day.
With hands of heart in God.
of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit of caring, helping others. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. Nembutsu. Buddha's great light shines into all hearts. In times of difficulty, I say Namo Butsu, doing my best with a calm heart, thankful for my life as it's given, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, living in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Butsu, doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo Butsu, spreading spirit of living with brave hearts, spreading spirit being fills with the joy I wish to share. When my heart o'erflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean's I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright paths flowers, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in Kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in me does lie. Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. In times of gratitude, I say Namo Nembutsu. Doing good no matter how small, reaching out with a warm heart, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion, always in embrace of Buddha's great light of wisdom and compassion. With hands of heart in Kansho, I say Namo.
Good morning. Welcome to our family Sunday service. My name is Warren Tanigawa, and I will be your MC today. We will begin our service with Temple Bell, Kansho.
Namo Amida Butsu. 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 Namando, 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 Namando.
We have a chanting of Vandana Ti-Sarana. Please put your hands together.
Homage to him, the exalted one, the enlightened one, the supremely awakened one. Undam Saranam Gacchami, Dhamma Saranam Gacchami, Sangha Saranam Gacchami. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for guidance. I go to the Sangha for guidance. Namo Amida Butsu, 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 Namando, 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 Namando.
Thank you. Today's chant will be Junirai.
Keshutenni shokugyo Amida senyon zokuson Zaihi mime anako Munyon bushishu ine Konjiki shinjo nyosen no Shamata gyo nyonzomo Ryomoku jonyaku shomenge Konga chonai minason Menzen enjo nyomangat Iko yunyo senichigat Shonyo tenka kashina Konga chonai minason Kanon chonai 内観知受主従無相法所言能無苦言の魔球門公が町内皆尊無味無苦故障上習得経血尿国小佐に悪徳自在公が町内皆尊実法名門菩薩衆無量小魔女三段一生衆上願力自公が町内皆尊根体法見知正見前言症状明大座お膝上尿線の公が町内皆尊実法所内小武士権限人図師安楽戦後尊厳上苦行公が町内皆尊小無常無我と薬尿水月年尿の一種説法無明寺公が町内皆尊非尊仏説無悪名薬無尿人悪の不主任死信教非尊公が町内皆尊非尊無尿本勉強無小種悪知識往生不退しもない公が町内皆尊画説非尊苦楽寺春前無変尿海水小脈前音小上昇 く平等す一切同発論の一心往南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、南無阿弥陀仏、ナマンドーブ、ナマンドーブ、ナマンドーブ、ナマンドーブ。
The Dharma message will now be shared by Reverend Tomioka. His message is, I miss you already.
Aloha kako aloha. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Puna Hongwanji Buddhist Temple online Sunday service. So today is our first Sunday service in this month of November. Thank you so much for being here today together to listen to the teachings of Amida Buddha and then praising Buddha's virtue and then promise, which calling to each of us, come as you are. Whatever happens in your life, I shall embrace you. So today in the title of my message is I miss you already. I miss you already. Okay, did you have or did you use this word recently, or do you hear somebody using this phrase or word? I miss you already. So this happened in recently at the Puna Hongwanji, the karate class. They resumed their practice. Since the COVID-19 began, they had to stop because they have a closer contact or relationship when they practice. Therefore, they couldn't have the karate practice for a while. But after situation getting better, still they follow the safety procedure and the safety instructions. I guess they began to have a karate practice. And then one day, I was just went to outside to checking the security checking. And then on the way to the place, I see the cars coming into the parking of the Puna Hongwanji. There's a few cars and then family and then children. So I realized, oh, that's right, today karate practice will begin again. And as I hearing their conversation, I see young people, two boys. I guess they're friends or they go to same karate class. And then they said when they see each other, I guess it could be their first time after they had a last class. So when they met, I heard they are saying, nice to see you again. I'm so happy to see you. So I can feel that, oh, they must be so happy. However, the next word, when I heard, it makes me so surprised or so shocked. What they said to one of the boys, he said, I miss you already. Then I got to myself, what? What do you mean? You just met, but now you are saying, I miss you already? What is that? So yeah, after I heard the word, I miss you already from the boy, I get to think to myself, what does that truly mean? He just met his friend. He must be happy, but now you are saying, I miss you already, I get to think to myself. And after I do some research, what is the meaning when a person says, I miss you already? So one of the definition or meaning is like in this way. Still, this person, your friends or somebody is still in front of you there, but begin thinking and then acting as though you were gone. Yeah, makes sense to you? When we say I miss you already means still you are there. The person you are talking is in front of you, but already thinking and acting as though you were gone. Yeah, when I think about this phrase or word, the reason why the boy said is, makes me think, oh, that's right, I can see it. They couldn't see each other for a while. And the moment when they saw, they were so happy. Also, they know, after karate practice, again, we have to say goodbye. So I miss you already. I want to stay with you forever. I want to be with you. Let's play together. Let's practice together. Let's be together forever. So it's showing that they have in a way, wonderful friendship. They think of each other, their joy, kind of overflowing as the word of, I miss you already. So cherishing the moment. Yeah. Then, I miss you already has a wonderful, profound meaning or idea about our human life too. So in Buddhism Buddhism is often talking about just a truth of life. Some people say, Buddhism is talking about always something negative. Buddhism is so like pessimistic, yeah, kind of sad or like a struggle, suffering, pains, yeah. But one of my friends said, Buddhism is not pessimistic. Buddhism is just simply realistic. That's about the truth of life. Then one of the truth is, as we say, we cannot meet without parting. In our shortened words, no meeting, no parting. Yeah? We say no rain, no rainbow, no pain, no gain. Without this, we cannot get that. If we have this, we will have this. In a similar way, no meeting, no parting mean once we meet with somebody, we will surely have parting or goodbye, farewell. Yeah, like today in this online service studio, with the MC's greeting, we welcome you. We are here together. That is a meeting. But later, end of this service, we'll say, see you again, thank you, parting. Yeah. So whatever things or people, if we have encountering, meeting, promise, parting or separation. Yeah. So meeting, promise, parting or saying goodbye. But how about parting? Separation, promise, we can meet again? I asked this gentleman, do you think parting or separation, saying goodbye, see you again, promise, we can meet again? Hopefully, thank you. Yeah, hopefully, we hope when we say see you again, see you again. But we know in our reality, we know that we may get a message, somebody passing away. What we may feel and then say is, no way, you are kidding me? I just met this person a few days ago. He or she looks good. Yeah, so the word or moment we say see you again, not always promise we can meet again. This is the truth of impermanence. Everything is changing. What we have only today and then here. So one of the ministers, Reverend John Paraskevopoulos, he's a minister from the Australia. He said, we do have a desire not to be separated from the person we love. Makes sense to you? We do have a desire not to be separated from the person we love. It's true, yeah? We do have a desire or wish. Simply, we don't want to experience separation from the person we love. The person can be anybody, your best friend, parents, or brother, sister, yeah? We do just simply stay with them forever. But again, truth is, no meeting, no parting. In a way, when we were born in this world as a baby, or when you have somebody in your life, welcome as a baby, the moment we encounter somebody, always, every moment, there is a parting or separation exists. Yeah, that is our true reality. But somehow, or we want to close our eyes, don't want to think about it. It's so pessimistic. But again, we will have to go through this, no matter where you are, whatever situation you may be in. So I often recently think about this word, like a slipping away. Slipping away, you can also picture, like you have a hand, and you can see the sands like falling or slipping away. Yeah. So our hands is our life, and then basically we enjoy what we have. We cherish, we appreciate what we have today. That can be, for me, maybe my ukulele playing, my health, my honey. But I have to say, I love you, honey. You are there. You listen to me. Thank you. You are smiling. Well, she said, yeah, I love you, she said. I want you to see her, but yeah. So on my hand, I have those things, people, things I really cherish, I love. I want to have it forever. However, as like a picture showing the sands, the precious thing or people, no matter how strongly we may hold it, slipping away. So this is so difficult because you're important, precious, my everything. I want to make sure I can have it forever. But the sands or people and the thing eventually or anytime, anywhere will slipping away. So here in Buddhism, identify this is our attachment. I want to cherish, I want to appreciate, this is mine, I want to have it. But this attachment, the more we attach to things, the more sufferings are larger and then severe. Because I want to have it forever, but it's slipping away. And then even myself, someday will slipping away. Yeah? That is so difficult to accept or understand. Yeah, basically, we want to rely on myself, my health, my job, my house, my ability, my capability, or my capacity. Then we are living, we are doing what we can do. We are eating, brushing my teeth, shampoo. We do everything by ourselves. And then gradually we know we need assistance from others. But for the person who deeply believes in and thinking, I have to do everything by myself, or I'm the master of my life, so I have to do it everything. I rely on myself. I rely on my house or family. By this idea of attachment, or I rely on myself, then even this self will come slipping away from my own life. That moment, how do we feel about this? So difficult there. Indeed, life is joy, beautiful. Also, life is difficult because life does not always go as I plan, as I wish. And then we experience the suffering and then struggles, because everything slipping away, such as sad and then tears we will have in our life, and then pains. Through observing such a human being nature of myself, Amida Buddha's primal vow was established. Yeah? Amida Buddha's vow is here because of me, because of you, for the sake of me, for the sake of you. Amida Buddha's primal vow exists. Then what is Amida Buddha's primal vow teaching me or calling me is? The calling voice of, I shall embrace you as you are. I shall embrace you as you are. What it means is liberation from suffering and bringing the utmost bliss in the pure one. Yeah? Liberation from suffering, maybe mentally, physically, financially, so many pains and struggles, liberation from suffering, and then bringing the utmost bliss in the Pure Land. So this is a Buddha's promise and then vow and then wish. Every single person, without exception, without fail, this Amida Buddha promised, whatever happens in your life, you are never alone. I shall embrace you, save you from suffering, your pains, tears, struggles, difficulties, which that maybe not everyone can know or know it. Even could be we may have something, a secret or pain, struggles. Even we cannot tell to parents or siblings or closest person something. I'm the only one who have to handle it. We may have to do it some way sometimes, but don't you think it is so harder? Because you are the only one who have to endure it and then going through it. We may feel helplessness, hopelessness, or loneliness. Yeah, one known by senior minister Reverend George Matsubayashi. He said to me, this was before I became a minister. I had a chance to go to Los Angeles for my part of my orientation, and then I met him, and then he was driving a car, and then in the car I asked a question. So, as a minister, what do you think is the most important as a minister? And then instead of answering my question directly, he said, Tomioka sensei, hey Satoshi, what do you think to the person? What do you think? What is do you think the thing that makes the person really sad? What makes the person really sad? I said, well, maybe losing loved ones or separation. Then Reverend Matsubai said, well, the thing which makes the person really sad is loneliness, feeling lonely. So his words still in my mind, loneliness, the feeling of emptiness. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody knows, understand my feeling, emotion. In surface, I can show my smile, and people think I'm a happy person. But deep inside of me, there is something. I feel still suffering or struggle. But this thing, I don't want everyone see it and know it. That I have no intention to share it. So I'm the only one going through. Then that loneliness or suffering or struggle, pains, Amida Buddha reaching out and then calling, I'm here for you. Could be, I'm the only one, even your closest person or parents even cannot do, but I'm here for you as a Buddha, beyond distinction. No distinction, no discrimination. Amida Buddha calling, I shall embrace you as you are. Ultimate acceptance. That is a moment when we encounter this Buddha's existence, who deeply understand my struggle, pains, and guiding me, offering me the shelter, home. Finally, I can be who I am. No judgment, truly acceptance. That is a moment we can find a comfort, assurance in this Buddha's embrace. Finally, I encounter my home in my life. Then that assurance or moment when we have a connection with this reality of enlightenment. In our Jodo Shinshu tradition, we call it Shinjin or awakening. Indeed, I entrust myself to Amida Buddha's primal vow. That is a moment everything is settled. Our birth into the Pure is settled. And then in daily life now we do have a direction and then guidance, guided by Buddha's compassion and wisdom. So I show the picture here, like with the hand, we can see the hand and then hands are slipping away. Again, this is indeed our life here. This is truly our life. The sands, Yeah, while we have this sense, now, yeah, we learned impermanence, no meeting, no parting. Truly, we have a continuation of meeting, separation, separation, meeting, and then the sense what we have in our life. Someday, anytime, anywhere, it may be slipping away. That we may have tears and then pains, struggles, and then someday myself or yourself too, someday slipping away from yourself too. But that is a moment or realization needs. There is another hand, like this way, who promised, I shall never let you sink. I shall never let you disappear. Or as a physically, the time will come, will be passing away or changing. But there is a universal embracement and acceptance. Physically, as a person who has a limitation, we cannot control the sense slipping away. But there is a boundless compassion wisdom calling your tears, your pains, everything you are going through. This Amida Buddha shall accept you, embrace you. So this is again realization, assurance. Yeah, indeed. If we have only hands and then seeing things slipping away, it's just so sad there. But if we can know my loved ones, not just passing away, they are now in the embrace of Buddha's compassion assurance. And then in this assurance, you also be, we can be aware that we can see again them in the Pure Land, because now together we are in that warm, compassionate embrace. So every time when we have a chanting, the ending is always the same. It is today we had a chanting of Junirai 12 homages. In the ending, we had this chanting. The translation is, may the virtue that leads to enlightenment be shared equally with all beings. May we together awaken the body-mind and be born in the realm of peace and serenity. So this is how we call it the echo or transferring merit of virtue. So the point is, who is this person who is saying or wishing? Yeah? So this is Amida Buddha is wishing and then promising. May the virtue that leads to enlightenment be shared equally with all beings, which means everybody, every single person is in Buddha's warm, compassionate embrace. And then may we together awaken the body-mind and then be born in the realm of peace and then serenity. So this is Buddha's promise. Buddha wishing and then vows with this virtue and then merits in my Buddha embrace. No one live in vain. No one suffering then tears. Buddha truly observe and then calling, I shall embrace you. Then when we receive that connection, we'll be together being born in the Pure Land. So therefore, important thing is again, including myself, today we get to encounter and then experience this connection with Amida Buddha. Feeling and then profoundly feel that indeed my life is not only, of course I enjoy my life, but also we know life is difficult, full of pains. That the moment if we can realize in the depth of our life there is Amida Buddha's compassion exists, calling to us, I shall embrace you as you are. Then as a final conclusion, in the beginning I shared like a conversation between two boys who came to karate class. Yeah, they said in the beginning, long time no see you, how are you doing? And one of the boys, he said, I miss you already. And then I guess yeah, after that, I went back to the parsonage, so I didn't know what kind of conversation, greetings they did when they are leaving. Yeah, but I guess yeah, since I heard they said, I miss you already in the ending when they leaving their practice. I'm sure they said a hui ho, or see you again, see you later, until we meet again. Yeah, we often say this phrase or word "ahuiho," until we meet again, see you again. Yeah, and in that, of course, they are putting hope. I'll see you again. But after hearing Buddha's compassionate embrace, now we can see it's not only like a truly, I hope to see you or see you again until that time. At the same time, not only until that time, every day, every moment, we are together embraced. Although we say see you again, but we are actually meeting every day, every moment, feeling together we are embraced. So therefore, one of the poems we often use in Jodo Shin tradition is, if you miss me, say Namo Amida Butsu. I too live in that name. If you miss me, say Namo Amida Butsu. I too live in that name. Yeah, this could be the profound expression of togetherness, oneness for those people who deeply encounter Amida Buddha's primal vow. Now they can feel deeply exposed to this embracement. Indeed, we are together embraced. So again, as we are going to the season of the holiday in Thanksgiving Day, Christmas, and the New Year's, especially after COVID-19, we may kind of had a situation we couldn't have the family gathering as usual. Maybe for this year still, we have to be careful, but some of you may plan to get together following safety. And especially also for those people who lost their loved ones. Could be this holiday season, Christmas, Thanksgiving Day is so hard and so sad, painful, because when you getting together, you have to realize one person is missing. There is an empty chair. It's so sad to facing that reality. But that moment, again, we can think about this Buddha's embrace. And then this phrase of, if you miss me, say, Namo Amida Butsu. I too live in that name. Truly, indeed, Buddha's compassion forever embracing every single person, me and then you, and then we are together, forever embrace. Such a joy we are receiving too. Then please put your hands together in Gassho. May the virtue that leads to enlightenment be shared equally with all beings. May we together awaken the body-mind and be born in the realm of peace and serenity. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda, Namanda, Namanda.
I miss you already. Thank you, Sensei. We will now have a reading of Shinshu Pledge. I take my refuge in the vow of the Buddha. Reciting the name, I will live through life with strength and serenity. I revere the light of the Buddha. I will put my effort in my work with self-reflection and gratitude. I follow the light. I follow the teachings of the Buddha. Discerning the right path, I will spread the true Dharma. I rejoice in the compassion of the Buddha. I will respect and help others and do my best for the welfare of humankind. We will now have a chanting of Nembutsu. We will now have announcements. On Saturday, November 13th, we will have learning from the Shoshinge, and this is brought to us by Hawaii District Ministers Association. Reverend Rimban Kazunori Takahashi will be giving a message. And to register, please use our webpage, Facebook page. On Saturday, December 11th at 10 o'clock, we will have Living with Wisdom and Resilience, following the footsteps of Nembutsu practices on the Big Island. And this will be presented by Reverend Tatsuo Muneno. And we will now have a announcement by Jen.
Thank you, Warren. Hi, everyone. Yesterday, we held our first outdoor winter craft fair. This was a greater undertaking than we imagined, but thanks to the fantastic members of the craft fair committee, Reverend Tomioka, Robin, Warren, Cliff, Paul, and Ronnie, it is safe to call yesterday's event a success. We had a few hundred people come through in intervals, and overall, everyone was patient and understanding, especially about our one-way pattern. Thank you so much. Mahalo to the County of Hawaii for approving our exemption request. Also to the vendors who graciously agreed to do their own setup and breakdown due to COVID protocols, for their generous donations and providing vaccination proof to help provide a safer space for shoppers and everyone involved. Finally, to each and every one who came out to help yesterday, even in the days and weeks leading up to the event. Setup, takedown, cooking, lots of cooking, even for the volunteers, and doing so much more. Our Sangha always comes through, and on behalf of the committee, I extend my heartfelt appreciation and gratitude. Hope you are all able to get some rest today. Namo Amida Butsu.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you for doing a great job and being a leader to us all. We will now have words of wisdom. When you don't understand the real thing, you take the unreal, the real. Thank you for attending our online and in-person service. Please stay safe and healthy. Thank you.
heart o'erflows with life's gifts, may my smile uplift. I'll share smiles everywhere. Thoughts tender soon, as the ocean stands, I also offer, when touched by kindness, to share. When my heart is sad in loneliness, may I reach out to one whose heart may feel so too. Cherishing the time we warmly talk, may the path we walk lead to friendship ever true. I'll link bright as flowers on its flames, a sweet remembering of how I found me in you. When my heart's in pain, may I go on, may I bravely stand as I am and walk life's way. When my hands are warmed in Kansho, my heart lights aglow, finding peace when skies are gray. In great compassion, may I live this precious life, just as it's given in need of